Hey there! Happy Hanukkah! You can only pick one. Levi. Today we celebrate the first night of Hanukkah. We're a little bit past sunset, but we're going to light the menorah anyway. Are you ready? Aim and flame. We first light the middle candle, and that's going to light the rest of our candles. Take it out of its spot. We go. There we go. And first night. I said the first night of Hanukkah. There are 8 nights of Hanukkah. 1 night for each candle. But why 8 candles? Why are we lighting candles? Why do we have this funny candelabra thing, that menorah? Is that what it's called? Yep. Well, I'm going to tell you. The history of Hanukkah. So during the time of the Greek Empire, when the Greek emperors were taking and pillaging all the known world, the Greek emperor at the time came into Jerusalem, took over the temple, destroyed it, kicked everybody out, put a pig next to the Holy of Holies. I mean, out of all the things, the worst. Now, there were some people who were not okay with this. A family called the Maccabees formed an army and through guerrilla warfare took back the temple. It was pretty cool. It's just like a handful of soldiers took back the temple from the Greek army, which is not a small feat. Everything was destroyed, including the menorah. So they fixed it, but then they were searching for oil and could only find enough for 1 night. So they put it in, they prayed, and left it up to God. There was enough oil for all 7 candles plus a night. So that's why there are 9 candles on this menorah. 1 to light it, so that represents the oil, and then 7 for the 7 days it was supposed to be lit, and then an extra day because it was 7 in a day. It's kind of cool. Now, there's a bunch of different things in the temple, but since we're focused on the menorah, let's talk about that. The menorah is representation of God's wisdom, or our enlightenment of seeing Him in all of creation. The 7 candles also represents the 7 days of creation. So the fact that they were able to restore that and to set it up as they cleaned the temple, it's a pretty cool thing. I'm going to tell you one more story. So I have a friend, her name is Kay, and her grandmother, when she was a little girl, she lived in Europe, in Germany to be specific, and she came from a Jewish family. She was a little girl in the 1930s and 40s. If you're not familiar with what that could mean, I would ask an adult, but it was not good to be a Jew in Germany in the 1930s and 40s. There were some people in charge that didn't like you and wanted to hurt you. This happens to the Jews a lot, which is part of the point of the story, but I'm going to keep on going. So what the Lutheran Church was doing, the Lutheran Church was really big in Germany, still is really big in Germany because it started in Germany. More about that on our next video. So, Lutheran Church was really big in Germany, wanted to save as many Jews as possible. So they invited local Jews to come be confirmed and baptized within their church. My friend's grandma and my friend's great-grandma, so the mom of, she said, yes, I'm going to do this for my family. So she took the family to the Lutheran Church, had them confirmed and baptized. Now, just because they had officially changed their religion doesn't mean that they gave up their heart religion. They were still Jewish and they were still practicing and celebrating these holidays that we've been celebrating this year. But they had to do them in creative ways. So as opposed to latkes and lufganyot and dreidel, they had Christmas pancakes and donuts and played with tops. And my friend Kay has stories of playing these games and eating this food even when she was a kid. Because that's something that sticks with you. When your family and your people and all of your ancestors are constantly being threatened and their land is being taken, you tend to either do one of two things. You tend to either disappear or you become strong and really creative. The Jews have become really strong and really creative. This is our last Jewish holiday of the year. And one of the things that I have intended to do with these Jewish holidays is to show that strength and that creativity of the Jewish people and to learn about their stories, to tell you their stories and point back to their source. Does that sound familiar? So in these next 8 days, I really encourage you to read a book about Hanukkah or the Jewish people, even if it's this one. Learn about this ancient people who have striven and survived for longer than any other ancient people. They are pretty remarkable. And even if it's just that alone, they should be honored and respected. And that is our last Jewish holiday. Thank you so much for joining us on these. It has been such a joy to research these and to celebrate them with you. I'm so thankful that we were able to do that. However, we are not done with our holidays for the rest of the year. We have parents. The next video I make is for you, so you don't have to show your kids if you don't want to. The video is going to be about Advent and how you can surprise your kids throughout all of December. So if you want to do that, here's the link to that video. So we just have a couple holidays left. We have St. Nicholas Day, which I'm so excited about. I can't even explain. And that's when we're actually going to talk about the Lutheran Church. What? And then we have Christmas and New Year's Eve, and that's it. What? Crazy. It has been so much fun being with you. We look forward to these next couple of videos, and until then, we'll see you on Instagram.